What's up, everybody? It's Danny back here at Excellent Sound with my buddy Parker Ament.
What is going on, guys?
Baker's in the back. She's the one making all the sounds.
Lead sound designer.
And we got Thorns visiting in the studio, working on some stuff.
In the corn.
In the corns. We are super excited, as always, to be here for you guys. We are in Hollywood, California, loving life.
Hollywood,
and
Los Angeles.
I don't know. Do you guys notice anything different? Do you notice anything different about me besides my eFXuality? Yeah, it's not that big of a deal.
A little bit different.
Just a little fucking gang shit, dude. Fucking T-birds.
Fucking T-birds on
fucking
there.
Grease lightning.
Excellent style.
We look like if we're in a fucking big room duo.
Oh, exactly.
Don't
we just need to grow our hair out a little longer.
Exactly. So that song you guys just heard was from a viewer. His name is Zallard. I will pull up his SoundCloud. I can show it at the end, actually. But that guy's his name is Zallard, and he's really dope. That was his remix for New Rules. And, yeah, he sent it to us, and I said, hey, if you guys want to send me your songs, if I like it, I'll play it in live stream. There you go. Played some big room for you guys.
It was as simple as that. He sent us the track.
Yep.
We listened to it. We loved it, and there it is. Boom. It's on our video.
And now currently I believe our inbox is empty as far as, like, feedback and stuff. So
yeah, we got caught up.
Taking more. If you guys want to send it, we'll share it to you guys. Also, you know, always hit us up for questions, comments, concerns, all that.
Please, we love talking
stuff.
to you guys.
Yeah. So a couple things before we get into this. I like the lights right now. I'm feeling really eFXual right now with you.
Super effectual.
Definitely with you.
Yeah.
And my computer.
Oh,
and I just got to say that a week from today or so, I don't know what day it is.
Yep.
Our eFXuality will be out of the closet.
Out of the closet.
What the fuck am I saying?
For good.
eFXuals, it's rising. Valentine's Day, it's
there
coming.
It is.
If you've ever made love to a robot before, it's pretty much all the sounds that include that.
And if you haven't,
now's a good time
now's your chance to try it.
Full of risers, downlifters, impacts, and also
just sensual sounds.
Sensual sounds.
Super sensual.
I mean, some of them are very aggressive. Well, they're not all sensual.
Yeah.
Okay? Because sometimes, you know, don't kink shame me,
like,
but sometimes people like it rough.
Kink shame.
You like aggressive. Stop kink
and that's
shaming
okay.
me.
And that's
okay
totally
too.
okay.
Express your eFXuality.
You know, just tell us what you like out of the pack, you know?
So probably in the future, we'll probably be doing a video coming up on that very soon. And if you guys didn't already know, CARTEL is out and all our other packs at www.XlntSound.com. Don't forget to like, share,
share,
sub, and a wub.
Sub and a wub.
A saturated sub. A
in the
compressed
morning.
Limit like. Let's fucking get into this. Let's see what you guys are here for, and that's for fucking AFK and Carbin. And
oh, yeah.
the sound we are going to be making today is this. Damn it.
Boss, and boy, you
Right
better
here.
believe that.
Yep, that's it. I don't want to play too much of it because of copyright. But anyway, we're going to be making that little little squeaky deekles.
Lead synth sound.
Squeaky deekles. And we're also going to make that first one-shot growl. It sounds like this. And then I'm going to go ahead and, before I do that, play our version, I'm going to show you guys that what we do here at Excellent Sound. If you're just joining us, if you are brand new, which, by the way, let me say another thing. Thank you guys so much for all your fucking emails, for all your comments, for all your likes. We just hit 5K.
5K. Huge.
That is a huge,
so huge for us.
huge accomplishment for us. You guys are the reason why we did that.
We have a ton of new viewers too. We've been looking at the stats, and all you guys are tons of new visitors.
We got to do something to. We got to do something.
Yeah, we got to
away.
do some celebrations.
We are giving away 2 presets in this this video, so check that out in the download description below. You can go ahead and just download it right there. Our version sounds like this. Yep. That's right. The most fucking exact fucking...
Some fucking big room moves on some
big
rhythm.
room rhythms, whatever the fuck this is. That squeaky deaky, we did it. And we made the growl too. Sounds like this. And also too, the squeakies. Damn it, just sounds like this. And then as always too, we go ahead and remake every part of the drop because we like to, and that's how we roll. We got the kick here. Sounds like this. Nice little fat kick. It's pretty much the same kick. We always do this, where in a future pack that we'll be announcing I think probably in the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
A bigger pack. The new signature series from all of our YouTube videos from the past up until when we released CARTEL, all of the samples as far as the kicks and snares of your favorite artists like AFK and Carbin will be in there. So this kick as well as this snare. And then for the crash, I'm using the CARTEL crash. Go check that pack out. Really sexy. And then also too for the Vox, there's like the yeah. And I actually used our own Cashmere quick pack. And I just kind of put I just cut it. And just chia in. So that sounded pretty cool. And then there's some like low end, crowd, hi-hat, all that type of stuff. But yeah, that's pretty basic. But yeah, for the signature series, the kick and the snare are all in there. So let's get right into this sound. Let's fucking do this. I'm excited. Let's start with the bass. How's that sound, partner?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so the first thing we're going to do, we're trying to get a little bit faster for you guys. So I already have the rack already loaded up. The rack is always in the download description below. So I'm going to turn it on as we go through. And I also have, I'm going to go ahead and start this over. Wait, is this the right one? First, let's take down the MIDI. I'm going to go ahead, click, option, drag that bitch right down.
We're trying to make it a little bit more streamlined for you guys.
Yeah, the best I can. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to initiate this. Let's make this bitch big. Hopefully it doesn't fuck up as it usually does. Oh, I forgot to put on the...
The what?
Maybe I'll do that on the next time.
Yeah.
Never mind. Super secret. I got to show them something cool. I'm going to go ahead and initiate this preset right here. So it sounds like this. Sick.
Oh, dude, dubstep.
Oh, yeah, dude. Tiny horns. Gang, bro. Fucking gang.
2009.
Tiny horns, dude. Gang.
Gang shit.
Little gang.
Little gang.
Little gang. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to show you guys. We have a rack loaded up. I'm going to load the effect chain, and I called it the growl. It's right here. Open. Cool. That's on. Actually, you know what?
Yeah,
I would turn them off. Turn them all off so we can start from scratch. We got a lot of shit in this growl. We got some stuff to get through, so let's fucking get moving. All right, so the first thing you're going to want to do is we're going to go to Oscillator A. It's going to be analog, basic shapes, sine wave. Sounds great. -1. And 7 waves of unison. Let's do that. And let's go ahead and turn the detune down to like 0.01. Just like that. Turn the random down a smidge to like 89. That's fine. Phase all the way down to the left. Blend is good. This is a great little growl. I like this growl a lot. And we're also going to set this warping for FM from B. Just like that. So it just kind of creates a little sub right there. And the reason why we're using for our FMing, you want to use like simple wavetables a lot of times because there's not a lot of harmonics. So when the carrier's coming through, it doesn't make the sound too dirty because FM can be really sensitive. I think I've said this before in other videos, but just a little nugget.
For all you new viewers out there.
A little nugget of knowledge for you guys.
Nugs of Nodge.
A little nugs of Nodge, dude. Write that down. Beka always writes down these
quick
great
packs.
things. Yeah, a little nugs of Nodge. We could do a little special. Oh, I got a fucking
Like golden nugs.
golden nugs,
Skin
dude.
sprinkled.
We can make a pack, audio effect racks called. What did you call it?
Nugs of Nodge.
Nugs of Nodge. Okay, so for Oscillator B, we're gonna go down to I think it's digital. What did I use? Reese Mess? Or no, is it spectral? God, there's too many wavetables. It just gets me way too confused. Reese Mess 3, I think I'm at. Yeah, there we go. Bam. Leave that at 0. That's good. 5 waves of unison, just like that. And our detune's going to be set up to 0.47. That works. Blend knob is going to be where it's at. Random's good. Phase is good. Turn the level all the way down. We're going to go ahead for the warping. I'm going to do Ben minus, and we're going to set that to 33. 3 threes. All we're hearing is sub right now because what we're going to do is now we're going to make our first LFO. Actually, let's get some. Yeah, perfect. So for this one, we're going to put it on envelope.
We got to do it. Let's turn that sub on, dude.
Oh, you want to put the sub? Yeah, let's put the sub on
might
too.
As well,
Fuck
right?
it. Turn the sub on, set it to -1, and then turn the level all the way down, and then set it to direct out. Okay, so for our first LFO, this one has some kind of pitchingness going on in it, so try to get it as exact as you can. I want to put it to like right there and kind of round it like that. Or is, oh, it's all the way to the top. So
This
this
is a
top
nice
box.
round LFO.
Yeah. Nice little round titty.
Look at those
And
curves, dude.
very, very effectual curves.
Super effectual.
Yeah, and just kind of make it like that. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good, Parks.
Yep.
I'm going to turn the level down of Oscillator 1 as well. I'm going to throw LFO right there. Bam. Nice. Oh, I forgot about something. That's okay. I'll fix it later. Okay, and the next thing we're going to do is for FM from B, I'm going to set this to... What is it? Oh, you know what? Let me check something real quick. You got this. Oopsie. Okay, so this. Okay, cool. I just needed to check something because I always fuck up. All right, FM from B, set it to like, what, 15, roughly?
Yeah.
10. Okay, I got it at 10. Just kidding. 10 works. Does that look right, Parker?
Yeah, that looks good.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, it's at 16.
Okay, thank you.
LFO 1 is 10.
16. All right. And then what you're going to do is you're going to have LFO 1 go up to like right there.
That's 10.
Yeah, it's different because they're I forgot I put fucking macros on it.
Ah, yeah.
Does that make sense? So I got to make sure that I fucking do it. So I might have to stop a couple times and check. So bear with me, guys. Yeah. Okay, cool. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and throw it on the D-tune as well. So let's go ahead and throw it on the D-tune, the Deets. Let's go ahead and pull it back to like 14. Awesome. Sounds sick already.
Super sick.
So that's already sounding amazing. Okay, and then also we're going to put LFO 1 on the sub oscillator, just like that, and have it go about 75%, so about 54. Nice, that's looking good. That looks right. Wavetable position. Let me check something real quick, too. Sorry, I forgot about something. I just want to make sure I didn't fuck this up. All right, we're good on that. Okay, cool. So for our filter, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and use a comb minus. So miscellaneous combs. Oops, no, not combs. Just kidding. Normal or fucking, where the fuck is it? There it is. Bam. Okay, cut off. Set this bad boy all the way down to 18 hertz. That's feeling great. That feels great. I'm going to go on solo. I need to turn this off. What is playing?
Is it the original track? No.
I don't know. Whatever. We'll figure it out. There it is. Okay, resonance. Resonance is going to be set up to 62%, just like that. Bam. Okay, and then we're going to have, is LFO 1 pulling that back at all?
I don't think.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so LFO 1, we want to throw it on the cutoff, and we're going to set it to 47. Thank you, Parker. So 4 sevs. Bam. And then for the resonance, it's going to be going backwards. What's cool about this on a comb filter is when you add a lot of resonance, it really fucking makes it really springy. But a lot of times I like to automate it backwards just to kind of start the sound really aggressive and then tame it at the end. What setting do I have it on for the resonance? How much am I pulling with LFO?
Doing about...
Minus 3.6?
Yeah.
Minus 3.6?
3.6.
Sick. All right, cool. That's sounding pretty good. All right, and then let's go ahead and let's make our second LFO shape. That one's going to look like a shark fin, reverse shark fin guy, kind of like this. Kind of more... I always got to look at
Still pretty curvy.
Is that pretty curvy?
Yeah.
Does that look right, Parks?
Looks pretty good. Maybe straighten out that first.
Straighten this bad boy out?
Straighten that little guy out.
Let's see something. Yeah. Okay, cool. Now, let's start putting this bad boy
Pass
on.
that vape.
Oh, yeah, let's get a quick vap break.
Let's get a little vap going. There you go. Look at that. Vapping out. Vapping hard,
Vap for your boy, dude.
Shit.
You guys vape?
Guys vape at home?
I fucking vape. All right. How did I turn the release up? Oh, wait, that's the other fucking thing. There we go. Okay. So we're going to have LFO 2 is going to be on wavetable position of Oscillator B, and that's going to be set to 12. And also make sure this is set to, I think, trigger. Yeah. On quarter note. Go to LFO 1 real quick. I forgot. Did I leave it on quarter? Yeah. Quarter. Good. Okay. Oops, that's not where we're at. We're here. All right, cool. We got to get this thing aggressive. Let's go to Lfo 3. Let's make our third LFO. Oh, yeah, this one's going to have some stuff. This one's going to be like this. It's like this. We're going to use this for our coarse pitch, I believe. Yeah.
Yep.
This is going to be set to half, and it's going to be set to trigger as well. And since we're here, let's go ahead and throw that on the coarse pitch of Oscillator B. And click on the little LFO guy for me. 24 is what I have it set at, so pull that up to 24. So it's kind of pitching down is what it's doing. It's also going to be on the coarse pitch of Oscillator A as well, and that's going to be set also to 24. Now we're getting a little growly. And I think, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I have it on the master tune too, I think. Go to Lfo 2 for me real quick, Parks. I want to make sure I'm not forgetting it on anything else. I think that's pretty good.
Yep.
Let me check one thing real quick. Is this on anything? What is this on? A warp and A wavetable position. It's not even doing anything. All right, cool. All right, so let's go to the
Always
effects.
add those at the end.
Yeah.
Too.
First thing we have on here is we're just going to go through this. Oh, this is the thing that's doing the most of the work, I believe, is the band reject. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the band reject. That's the filter miscellaneous. Cutoff set to 18 hertz. Why is that different? Oh, I know why. Because it changes when I put an LFO on it. That's why I forgot about this whole thing. What I have, 36? Yeah. And then LFO... Yeah, okay, LFO 2 is going to go on the cutoff, and it's going to go to about halfway. There we go. Now we're getting growly. That's looking pretty good. Okay, the resonance I have set at 55, drive's at 16th, and the width is at 31. And then I'm also going to throw LFO 2 on the width as well. I'm going to pull that back.
Band reject is pretty baller. Like,
yeah, it's pretty fucking
crazy.
This
is what's on all those aggressive sounds.
What is that, minus 12?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Can't hear it yet. I'll put it at 0 so you guys can hear it. Remind me to turn it down. Okay. Next thing we have is we have a tube distortion. I'm going to go ahead and turn that on. And what the tube distortion is just kind of saturating a lot of the top end here. 64 for the distortion drive and the mix all the way up. No automation. Hyper dimension we also have on as well. Check my LFOs for me, see if I have any. Sometimes I like to throw LFOs on the hyper dimension. Yeah, okay, we're good on that.
Clean it up a little bit.
So the rate is leave it where it's at. Stock detunes at 25. Mix is at 5%, but I'm probably going to turn this up actually. Let's turn up to 28%. Because it's a very wide sound.
Yeah.
I think that's what I did with the macro. And then also to turn the mix knob up to like halfway. Still can't fucking hear it. Okay, cool. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and open up a flanger. The flanger is going to be set at rate all the way down. We're using this as a filter, essentially. Turn the BPM off and the depth to 24. And then we're going to put LFO 2 on the depth. And we're going to pull it back down to like 12. Right, Parks?
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, now we're getting greasier. Okay, next thing we got going on is we have an EQ. We're using an EQ as a filter. We're using it as like a high-pass filter to get... A lot of growls have a lot of high-pass filters in them. That's why they sound so aggressive. So a lot of times you want to make sure that you're getting your tonality from your filters, and then usually with a high-pass filter at the end will kind of give it that extra...
Yeah, it makes it like stick out in the mix as well.
Exactly.
You know, it's not as like muddy sounding with all the other things going on.
Yeah, that's another part of it too, because of the bass frequency too. It separates it very nicely, especially when you go direct out. Yeah, little nugs and nudge. Do you need a charger, dude?
I do, but I think we're good.
Okay. All right, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and throw LFO 2 on the EQ. I'm going to pull it back to like, this is pretty much the standard. I've always seen this with a lot of high-pass filters. Usually your frequency is at like 70 hertz, and it's usually going up about halfway. So that tends to do the right kind of, like a lot of getter sounds are that growl. It's like that's the sweet spot, I would say. So look at this and learn from this. If you're doing a high-pass filter, usually they're always, if you look at any preset or anything, they're always like right here, and they're usually going up about halfway. Little fun fact, nugs of nodge. Next thing we're going to do is going to go ahead and throw, I forgot to tell you guys, the EQ, the Q is at 66%, gains at halfway, and like I said, we have it on a high pass, right? And LFO 2 is going to go on the frequency. It's going to go backwards, and this is set at 14,753. So it's pretty much all the way up. And that's going to go down to like minus 2 sevs. Q's set up at 41%, gain at 8.9 dB. Now I want to turn on some multiband. Let's get this shit loud. Nice. Okay, now we're cruising.
Yeah.
All right, so for this compressor, and also, too, if you guys are not wanting to make this, don't forget that this is in the download description below. I suggest that you hang here with us.
Yes, completely free, though.
It's completely free.
We like the strategy really is download the preset, open it up in Ableton, and follow along with us.
Yep.
Have fun with us.
Exactly. Do whatever you need to do to learn, okay?
But if you don't have time or you don't want to watch us, you think we're fucking, too outgoing for you.
Yeah, if we're too aggressive for
sensual,
you, fuck you, bro.
know?
Dude, just
I
download
don't
it,
fucking
dude.
know. Just download it, use it in your tracks.
If you want to hang out with us, take your pants off like we are. We're not wearing any pants right now. And
open your laptop.
Open your laptop and express your effectuality.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do, you know what? If this fucking video gets how many likes?
10K.
10,000 views?
Views, yes. 10,000 views.
And that's possible. If this gets 10,000, we should do it on likes.
Yeah, okay. 10,000 likes.
No, that's way too high. Let's be realistic. I mean, I'll fucking do it anyway, but let's say that this let's say a good number is if this gets 200 likes, okay?
200 likes.
I will do a video with no pants on. Legitimately.
Yes.
Okay?
97% of you are guys.
I know you'd be excited about it.
We know you guys are super
200
stoked
likes.
on that.
And we're going to do a giveaway.
And a giveaway.
Fuck it. 200 likes. This gets 200 likes. I'll do a
might be
pantsless
Danny's
giveaway.
pajamas, you know? Might be
we'll
some
give away eFXuals.
free download.
There you go.
In the description
below.
below.
We'll give you a quick pack. If this gets 200 likes and we'll pick a random winner. I just made my own contest on the spot.
There it is.
Throw it in there.
Look at that.
200 likes. I'll take my pants off, and someone will get eFXuals for free. And whoever, you have to like and you have to comment.
Yes.
Yes.
There it is.
You can comment whatever you want. You can like,
comment, and if you are one of these 200 likes, we're picking you.
And you got to be a subscriber.
Oh God, we're asking a lot, but I think you can't. I think so too, but I don't know. Yes, and you got to subscribe.
Must be over 18.
Okay, well, all these stipulations.
Just kidding. All
but
right,
yeah,
here we go.
We're gonna give this away to somebody.
All the details will be in the description.
Thank you. I just made my own fucking contest.
Let's fucking go.
Pantsless contest.
Delay? Are we on the delay?
We're on the. I never went over the multiband. Okay, multiband's
Okay,
at
here we go.
23.1. Ratio's at
And
4/1. Attacks at 90 milliseconds. Oh, release at 10.6. Gains at 17, and mix is at 50. Nice. Now it's sounding like a growl. Okay. Next thing we do is we got the delay on. This is just we're using for spread. Feedback's at 44. Left and right's at 24.6. 1.012. 1.012. And it's this type of filter shape. Just basically doing the whole thing. And the mix is at 19%. No LFOage. Next thing we got is we got some reverb. The reverb is on just a tiny bit. Go to LFO 1. I want to make sure it's not throwing it. Yeah, it's not. Okay, cool. Just turn the reverb on. If you download the description below, there's basically a bunch of macros on there that you guys can mess with if you want. But the reverb's at 11%. Width is width is at Sev 5s. Nice Sev 5s.
Says 5s.
92 spin, high cut 75, low cut 79, decay 7, and size is at 33. I'm fucking having a great time. Talking so goddamn much. Okay, the last thing we have is a fuzzer. My fuzzer. Rates all the way down, depths at 50, frequency 24 hertz, and feedback's at 80, phases at 180, mix is at 63.
That's pretty huge.
Yes, now we're cruising. I think I have to put some LFO. I need to put some more stuff on LFO 1.
Do we have to go to the matrix?
Oh, I have it bypassed on a bunch of shit. That's why. So it's technically on 8 things. So I need to put it on 2 more things. Bypass, filter, cutoff, filter resonance.
And by the way, you guys all at home, we are not just shamelessly self-promoting these jackets.
Yes, we are.
We are going to be having a nice merch tab on the website coming
yeah,
at you soon.
if you guys would like,
we're going to be having jackets. We're going to have some other stuff coming soon. We're going to give you guys a huge selection of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys want like these jackets, we just kind of made them for ourselves, but I think it would be cool to have them. But if you guys would like to get in the fucking excellent sub and web army, whatever the fuck we're gonna call it, let us know. Like we'll make some jackets and try to make them affordable, I guess. Low battery, Parker. I fucking told you, bro.
All right, we'll keep going. Figure out what
I know what
we're missing.
It's right here. It just needs to go on Ben minus.
I'll go get the charger real quick.
Just like this. Bam.
Okay, Bakes. Thank you.
Just a tiny smidge. It probably doesn't really matter.
Smidge on.
And then the last thing we got here. Oops, no, I'm sorry. It's not supposed to be. This is supposed to be. It doesn't fucking matter really. I'm gonna remove all modulators. This is supposed to be Lfo 1, just a smidge, just like that. Doesn't matter. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add it on the matrix. We're going to go ahead and set up a master tune because it kind of pitches down. And I also did some pitch bend automation. I'm not going to do that in this case, but I'll show you what it is. Master tune. Can you go to the matrix for me, Parker? I need to look at this. And this is going to be set to Lfo 3, which is the one we made earlier, which is this guy right here. Lfo 3. All the way down. It's probably at the bottom. There it is. Yeah, I did it kind of weird. How much did I put this at? Oh, yeah, -12. So it goes down -12, just like that. Awesome. Here it's kind of pitching down. And then the other thing I did is I felt... Oh, I didn't change the pitch knob. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay, and the last thing that we're going to want to do, that's pretty much it for the sound. We're going to go ahead and add some processing. It's just real simple. We put the rack in the download description. This is a great little starting rack, too, if you're just making any sound. This is good. Little 2 OTTs and some saturation. I'm going to turn this bad boy on. Saturation's at 1.7 dB, just basic. And then I have 2 OTTs like I always do. I pulled the top and the mids out, but I just duplicated this twice at 24%. I can turn this down.
Better believe that.
And that's pretty much it, guys. You guys can EQ it from there, but that's just pretty basic. That's how you make that sound. Now let's get into the squeaky squeakies. The squeaky squeaky is a really interesting sound because a lot of times people they hear a sound like this and they go, "Oh my God, how the fuck was it made?" And it's like it is a difficult sound to make, but it's also really simple at the same time. Oh, I dropped my fingerboard. So basically, a lot of times when you're trying to remake a sound, if it sounds crazy, a lot of times it's not. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You can kind of tell, this is a simple, I heard it and I was like, okay, there's a lot of pitch. I don't know if this is helping people at home, but there's a lot of pitchiness in it. And a lot of squeakiness.
And the cool thing about this too is it's a very usable sound. A lot of people use this kind of texture for their drops.
Exactly.
Like that Skrillex and WeWeck song kind of sounds like this a little bit.
Very much so.
I mean, there a bunch of other stuff. Like this is kind of what's trending right now. Is that really nice pitchy high frequency sound?
Yeah, exactly.
But like you're saying, a lot of people think about it way too much, but if you just keep it simple, right?
Yeah, if you keep it simple, you're always going to be in a good spot. And also, too, this sound is like...
Oh, even lower it sounds up.
But I'm at C4, C5, C1. So that's only a certain range where you'll find it, and we're going to make it right now. So.
Yeah, totally.
I got an initialized patch right here, and I pulled down my effect rack, and here's the MIDI. We're going to turn this bad boy off so it just sounds like this. What if someone did that? All right.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So now what we're going to do...
Feature of music. Just the one-noter.
Exactly. Okay, so for this, the first oscillator A is going to be analog basic shapes. And this is going to be set to a sine. Oh, no, sorry. I'm sorry. I lied. It's analog BD sine. This guy, just like that. And then the wavetable is going to be all the way down. This is all pretty much stock. And this level is going to go all the way down. We're going to mess with that in a second. Let me see. Click on Lfo 1 for me, Parker. I want to see if that's on. Okay, it is on Lfo 1. Let's go ahead and make Lfo 1 first. We're going to do kind of like we did in the last shape where it's kind of like a reverse shark fin thingy, but a little bit more curvature, a little bit more curves, and then it's got a little bit of end right here because I wanted to cut the sound off.
It's the Novation Curvation.
What is that? Is that a real thing?
It's the new pad that's coming out.
They called it the curvation?
No, I just made that
No,
up.
fuck you. All right, LFO 1, go ahead, throw it on that so it's going in.
Make it a little hollow sounding.
Yeah, it's a hollow sound. So that's why I could tell right away. It wasn't very buzzy, you know what I mean? It was pitchy, but it wasn't very buzzy. So that's how you figure out what type of wavetable is used. And like I said, a lot of times it's just basic shapes. Okay, so for this one, we're going to go to, for the warping, it's going to be set from FM from B. And I'm going to put this one to 35%. So 35 sounds good. Feels good.
Feels great.
And then also to make sure you set it to -4 octaves. You can't hear shit because we just did that, but you will be able to. For Oscillator B, the carrier, we're going to set this to basic shapes. And for this one, we're going to put it on a triangle. Triangle's a great carrier. I think, is that what it's called, the carrier? I don't know if the carrier is the other one.
That's supporting the
I got a fresh beanie on. Sorry to the Patriots. I don't give a shit about sports, but people think I bought this beanie in Boston.
Yeah, fuck the Patriots. Red Sox for the win.
Red Sox for the win. I cannot believe the Red Sox didn't win the Super Bowl this year.
Dude, I know.
I was so bummed about my touchdowns.
Awkward pause.
Vape break.
Vape break.
Like spike. If you're watching us live, give us a like spike. Baker's on the live chat.
Yeah, talk to Baker, everybody. If you guys have questions, Baker's answering them. Answering them? Answering them. All right.
I had to get my vape on, bro. Yeah, okay. So for Oscillator B, Nugs of Nodge, +1 for the octave, semitone, +2. Ooh, interesting. Interesting change of event there. This is going to be set to sync for the warp. It's going to be no window. And it's going to be up just a smidge. Put it like there. Yeah. 1.01 or 1.0. That's fine. Turn the level all the way down. Cool, it's getting somewhere. Okay, I want to also put the LFO 1 on the sync, and this is going to be what's causing a lot of the pitching. Is it on LFO, or is LFO 2 on it?
LFO 2 is
I lied, guys. Sorry, take that off. Let's make LFO 2 real quick. Okay, LFO 2 is going to be like this. Just doot.
Little bike ramp.
Little bike ramp, okay. Little kicker, and you got a little titty at the end. I gotta stop saying that.
Little bumper.
Little bumper. Is that what I got? Yeah. I don't know why I fucking whatever. It was probably a reason why I did it. Like little bumper. Put a little bumper on there. I wish, I don't know, shout out if you guys think that you guys agree with me, but I kind of don't like the way that you draw LFOs in Serum. It's kind of annoying. Just me? Turn this on.
It's a little like weird. You have to know which dot to move to do hard. What, you know? It's not that free.
Some people probably talk shit in the comments. Be like, oh, it's not fucking hard.
It's just fucking this dot right here.
If you talk shit in the comments, fuck you. You
just
try doing
talk
it.
Shit to us.
Fuck you, bro. I'm fucking Hollywood, dude. Jesus, tiny horns.
Dude, fucking tiny horns for the win.
Come find me, bro. I'm at 47659 Sunset Boulevard.
Los Angeles.
That is not our address.
Definitely not our address.
Okay, cool. So this is going to be set onto sync. I just invited the whole internet to fight me. Oh, also turn the wavetable position down a little bit. Like, oh no, I'm sorry. It doesn't matter. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, so that's looking good. What else? Click on it. What else do I have it on? No, on the banger. Okay, that's on the effects. All right, great. Okay, that looks good. Let's make LFO 3 now. LFO 3 is going to be like this. Like this, people. Rounded and humpy and lumpy, but it's going to have a little end. Got to end it, you know? Got to shut that bitch off. Just like that. Why does yours look so much different? There we go. All right, cool. And leave it off. Sounds triggers. Good. Set it to quarter. This is going to go on the filter, which we're going to make right now, and I used a Comb Plus. Not Comb Minus. I think my favorite filter in right now is Comb Minus. And
Comb Minus?
Also Flange Minus, and one of these phases. I don't know which one, though.
Fuzzers.
And I like the reverb filter, but it's just so overused. But yeah, comb minus, if you need like any metal sound, like it'll do it for you. Comb plus is a little bit different. I think it's instead, yeah. I know what they do. So what a comb filter is, nugs of nudge, is it's essentially taking little cues of frequency, little bands, and pulling them out for comb minus, right? Comb plus would be essentially boosting those frequencies.
And they're all the frequencies within the harmonic range of that frequency.
Right.
So you would set it on the cutoff, right?
Exactly.
And then all of the harmonic freaks from that
Freaks.
eFXuals.
eFXuals.
So we picked 68 hertz, so it would be the harmonic range of 68 hertz, all the octaves going up.
Exactly.
And that's why it looks like a comb.
Yep.
When you get higher into the higher frequencies, they get smaller together.
Exactly. So it's a good little tip there too. Oh, I just fucked it up. Was that 79?
62, I think.
Or was that
Yeah,
79?
that's fine.
All right, cool. Was that 79 or right around there? That looks good. Okay. And then for this, Lfo 3 is also going to go on. Is going to go on the cutoff, and it's going to be going forward just a smidge about. Let's put it like. Actually, it might need to be exact on that one. What is it at?
Which one, the cutoff?
Yeah, just click on the LFO sign. Yeah, at 9. Okay, I got it at 9. Okay, and our resonance is going to go all the way up. See, this is where the comb comes in. When I turn the resonance up, adds a lot different sound. What is the resonance set to, Parker, exactly? 72.
Sevs 2.
Sevs dose. Nice. All right, cool. Now, what else do we need to do? Oh, yeah, mix knob. Turn down the mix knob to like 42%. That's fine. Turn the drive up a smidge to like 19%. That works. Nice. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is let's go ahead and... Oh, I actually have this on the pitch. The coarse pitch of Oscillator B as well, and that's set to 23. Yeah, that's really what's doing it. Yeah. Nice. Okay, cool. So for the effects, let's get into that. I did the same thing. I went ahead and saved my effects chain. I'm going to go ahead and load it right now. Load effects change and AFK squeak. Cool. I'm going to turn these off. You're blowing up, dude.
Blowing up.
What happened to turn off cell phones, dude? No disturb.
Never off work, dude.
Yeah.
Never
You guys better
off
not be. You guys better not be on your cell phones during learning hour class.
During an excellent class.
I'm a teacher. I'm a goddamn business owner.
A goddamn business owner.
Okay, so for the first effect we have is the hyper dimension. I'm going to turn this on. The rate is at 40%. The detune's at 25. Mix is at 12. Size all the way down. And mix at 16. Just adding a little bit of spread.
I like that.
Fuzzer, rate all the way down. Depth at 50. Frequencies at 26. Feedbacks at 80. And phase is at 191. That doesn't really matter, but 72% for the wet.
Let's listen to that.
That's kind of spreading it out a little bit more, as you could sell
Yeah.
it. Next thing we have is chorus. I like using chorus as like a delay left and right sometimes. I didn't really do that in this case, but it adds a lot of spread too as well. And if you like spread on all your toast and you like to spread yourself, don't forget about eFXuals coming out next week.
February 14th.
Look at that shame. Did you just push me out of the way?
Yeah, just February 14th.
Gang, gang. God damn. All right, no more promo. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. We don't monetize.
Shameless.
We don't monetize our fucking videos.
Because we love you guys.
We love you guys. Hopefully you love us too.
We fucking have our own commercials.
We got a whole fucking crew. We're gonna make a Reddit group today.
Reddit.
We're gonna call it something. We'll let you guys know in future.
We're going to call it Read.
And you guys can make memes. You can do whatever you want. Be fun.
Send us your memes.
Chorus is at 0.08 hertz. Delays at 5 milliseconds. Delay 1, and then delay 2 is at 0. Depth's at 26. Feedback's at 10%. Low pass filters at 1,000, and mix is at 20 sabs.
Let's hear that.
Off, on. Same thing, just spreading it out. Multiband compressor, threshold 18.1, ratio 4/1, attack 90 milliseconds, release 90 milliseconds, gains at 12.1, and the mix is at 100. That does a lot. It sounds like a siren, right?
Yeah.
Okay, next thing we got going on is we got some EQ. And on EQ, the EQ's set to 22 hertz, Q's at 60%, gains at 0, and we have a high pass shelf, right, Parker?
Yes, sir.
What's going on? What's going on that's so important?
Dude, I'm checking the YouTube. We're blowing up, dude.
Blowing up,
dude.
Bro, the Hefe video's killing it. Let's see if we can get this video over 200 views.
Over 200. 200.
Okay, and then frequencies at 407, Q's at 60, gains at 1, and I'm going to turn this on. We actually have some LFO-age on here.
Gain.
Gang.
No.
Gang.
Gain.
Damn, that's tight. Yo, excellent. Gang. Damn. That's like 2 good ideas.
Oh, man, I'm on fire today.
I know. What is it?
Dude.
Nugs
of Nodge.
And gang. Oh my God, stupid audio puns.
You know those like pictures that every like audio Facebook guy puts up where they like put up like you gotta EQ your snare by like this, and it's like an epic picture. Ours is just gonna be like Nugs of Nodge.
Yeah, Nugs of Nodge, dude.
Just like scribbled.
It's all shitty.
Yeah.
You do it in Paint. I wish we knew how to even edit
MS Paint.
Okay, next is gonna put LFO1 on the frequency. I'm gonna pull this back to like 31.
That's one.
We're doing pretty good on time. What are we at? Like 45 minutes?
Yeah, I think we're doing good.
Nice. All right, and then also we're going to put it on the frequency of the right side or the low shelf, and that's going to be going all the way to 51. That's adding a lot, too. Listen to that. So it's kind of cutting off the highs and the lows and boosting resonance frequencies, which is adding a lot to that pitchiness.
It's really serious.
It's very serious. Next thing we have is a reverb filter. I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. And then for this one, click on LFO 2 for me, Parker, real quick. All right, LFO 2 is going to go just a smidge on the cutoff, which is set to 49 hertz, and it's just going to go up like 1. Reverb filters, you could only really move it like a tiny bit. And then the resonance is going to be set to 19%, drives at 2, damp 0, pans 50, and the mix is 35. It's kind of giving it a little bit more shine and shimmer.
Yeah.
Shine and shimmer. Check out LFO1 for me real quick. See what else it's on. I need to put it on one more thing. I forgot. Oh, the master tune. Okay, and the last thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead. The master tune is we're going to go ahead and set up another master tune in the matrix. I'm going to go ahead and put this for LFO1 is going to be the LFO you're going to want to use. This is going to be set to, what is it set to? Like 3, yeah, -4. I remember I did this for a reason. And then also, yeah, this is what I did, which is interesting. Watch. Because I was trying to match the pitch of the song. It doesn't, I mean, you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but I was trying to match the pitch of the song. That's why I was doing it. But it pretty much sounds like it even without it.
Yeah, if it's in your original tracks or whatever, you can mess with that.
But if you want it exact, this is what I did. I went ahead and also turned down the dry wet of this, which is kind of interesting. So you never really pay attention to this. You can essentially turn down the dry wet of any LFO here. So it's essentially, if I was to take this all the way down, you wouldn't hear any of it.
I don't know any other synth that you can do that with.
Which is kind of cool.
Like blend an LFO. That's fucking nuts.
So that was just the reason why.
Massive even had that?
No, I don't think so.
Massive has a dry wet.
No, my thought process behind that was because it was like pitchy, but it wasn't entirely pitchy. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like the pitch was just off. So I had it and I was like, oh, now it's too much. So I pulled the dry wet down and I found the closer to the pitch. Yeah. So it's kind of cool. I was like thinking about it. I'm like, oh man, that's like a cool little thing that I could share with people. It's like you can. A lot of times you hear these things are kind of out of pitch, or even with like any LFO, like you don't want it all the way to be 100% or to completely shut off. What I would like Serum to do is, this would be so sick. Steve Duda, if you're out there, I know I yelled at you last video. I'm sorry, dude. But if you would be really sick, is to do, if you could put an LFO on the macro.
What do you mean?
Like if I can LFO a macro. So if I set a macro to something, right?
Oh.
Instead of having to draw an Ableton, if I could put an LFO on it, that'd
Or
be
like-
so fucking sick.
Or like the macro knob.
Essentially,
like,
yeah. So you can assign a bunch of shit to it and then LFO it. You know?
Yeah,
Draw
totally.
an LFO or performance. I'd rather do that than
all
do it
on
in Ableton.
one knob.
I hate having fucking automation in Ableton. It's like, I mean, it's not bad, but like it's so hard with the automation's so
another
bad in
step.
fucking Ableton sometimes.
Yeah.
Is it better in 10? I've been kind of play with it. Is it?
It is better in 10, but you just have to keep flipping between the automation window, you know? But it's nice. It's nice because you don't have to look at the lines all the time.
Yeah, that's
you
what
know?
gets fucking annoying. Go to the oscillator real quick. I just want to make sure. Oh, yeah, we have to do one more thing. Last thing we're going to do is put on AC hum. Pitch is good. Level is good. Yeah, basically leave it stock.
With
Add
some
some noise
texture.
in there. Yep. And I think that is pretty much it for this sound. I'm going to go ahead and...
Let's listen to that whole thing.
Yeah, we're going to.
I'm all excited.
Oh, we haven't processed it yet. It's pretty sick, dude. I'm pretty stoked on this one.
I'm stoked.
I'm always stoked on everything because I'm here at Excellent Sound and our lives are great.
We're fucking excellent.
Because we're fucking backwards. Excellent. Yeah, shout out for real. If you guys want us to make jackets, if you want a fucking jacket or something, we're going to do that.
Our merch tab is going to be open pretty soon, so
I-
just stay tuned to that.
Tell them about the...
Not yet.
Okay. Damn it. Dad never lets me tell secrets.
Not yet.
Stay tuned.
We got some really cool stuff coming for you,
Very
so just
cool.
stay tuned. We give you little snippets of knowledge
Little
and like
snippies.
little secrets of what we're going to be doing in every
Little nugs
video.
of notch.
But if you want to know more, follow us on Facebook, on Instagram. We usually do a lot of like sneak previews on there. We're building our followers up on Instagram, which is nice.
Yeah, make sure you guys check us out.
Give us some shout outs, tag us in your memes, do all that good stuff. We love it.
Everything, yeah. Okay, so the last thing we're going to do here, guys, and we'll get done with this and we'll get moving, is we have our rack here. It's also in the download description below. For this guy, I had a chorus set up at 155 for the high pass, and it's barely doing anything at 9.5. And I believe this is stock at 1.90 milliseconds, and the rate at 1.01. Reverb at 16% dry wet, and also too we have a little bit of a low cut here. Just it's essentially what it's doing is it's just reverbing the high end. Pre-delays at 2 point. This is pretty much stock. The decay is at 3.79, which is a little bit higher than stock, so it's a little bit longer of a tail. Add that space. And then also, with the diffusion, I kind of opened it up. I like to think of this as like a beer bottle or something, you know. So it's essentially the reverb is starting. Is that how it works? Diffusion like starts small and then opens up, or if I can do it, if I reverse it, it starts big and closes like a gate, kind of.
Exactly.
And then I have a little bit of pulled out right here. And the next thing I have is an OTT at 47%. I always put it to 47. Like not even thinking
You
about
like
it.
47?
I just do it. I don't know why. And highs and mids sounds like this. This is gonna pull that reverb out a lot. Watch. That sounds pretty good. And let's fucking hear how it sounds.
I'm a die boss, and boy, you better believe that.
Woo! We fucking did it.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully you guys like that. The last thing I forgot to tell you is I was pitch bending this bass sign right here, but you can do it. It's just going down 2 dB of automation. It's not that big of a deal. Thank you guys for joining us. We love you guys so fucking much. We really appreciate all your support. Stay tuned for some type of, like I said, I will do the no pants giveaway for sure.
No
And
pants giveaway.
We're going to do something for 5K.
5K celebration.
Send us your music, info at Excellent Sound, if you want to be featured in one of our
Yeah,
live
one of our
videos.
intros.
Yeah,
Outros.
We're happy to do it. We got Zallard. I'll show you guys his SoundCloud here, and we'll also link him down in the description below. We are at XLNT Sound. Our website, I'm going to go ahead and pull that up for you guys to see real quick.
Yeah,
This is
the packs are starting to add up, so we got a bunch of cool stuff on here for you.
There's CARTEL, and like I said, God damn it, I'm fucking out of my mind. eFXuals will be coming out in a week on Valentine's Day.
Yes.
a week or so. Zallard, if you want to check him out, I'm going to play him on the outro. This is his SoundCloud. It's Zallard. Zallard, thank you for sending us this awesome remix.
We
if
love
you
it.
guys want mentorship, we do online lessons too. We're setting that up. If you guys need production, mixing, or mastering, just email us, info@XlntStudio.
If you guys are in LA, you
Yep.
know, you can set up an appointment for the studio one-on-one.
Yep.
And we'll get you going on that.
We also rent out the studio too, if you guys are interested.
Yeah, definitely. We do rent outs, you know.
And Skype stuff too. If you want to do something over Skype, we do all that. So.
Exactly. So if you're out of the country or just out of the state and you want to get in touch with us, you know, learn some stuff, we do mentoring as well as, you know, tutoring.
Yep.
So sound design, mixing, mastering, and then even beyond all of that, you know, we
how to get your music to the right people.
Exactly.
We have a lot of our friends that we can, you know, help promote you and all that stuff. So
yeah, and you know, I don't know about all the other YouTube sound designers and all the other guys that do that, but like this is our lives. This is what we do. So, you know, we're mixing for other people, we're producing for artists, you know, we're doing this all the time. This is our full-time gig. So
some guy asked us if like he made a comment, he got a little hate for it, but he's like, how come if they can make it just like Boombox, how come they don't go tour the world?
Yeah, I did see that, but
and he was asking it in a negative way, but the reason is because we don't want to be DJs.
Yeah, and we aren't Boombox.
Yeah.
You know, we don't want to be touring.
Yeah.
We're studio rats. We like being in the studio. We like, you know, producing. We like making the bangers. So
some of us do some ghost producing.
yeah, exactly. So, you know, like I was saying, like, you know, this is what we do. So if you need something mixed, you know, don't be afraid to hit us up. This is what we do. If you want something produced, this is what we do.
Yep.
Mastering. If you need studio time, just hit us up. Just let us know anything that you need.
And feedback is always free.
Yes,
Up to a
feedback.
certain point.
Yeah, we're thinking of making. We've been saying it. Some live feedback stuff. You know, we know you guys like that, but we really like getting into the nitty gritty of stuff. But if you guys keep asking for feedback videos, you know, we're gonna do it.
Yep, keep sending a request. And we're going to go ahead and get out of here for you guys. Don't forget to check out all our socials and make sure you give us a nice saturated sub and a wub in the morning. The radio show, your favorite.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and play Zallard's remix on the way out of this bitch, and I will fade this guy out. Oh, yeah, that was the Instagram. Thank you guys. As always, we love you very much.